Hello, hello. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm on bunnychaos.com as per usual. It's actually the wrong screen. This is what the landing page looks like. There were a few modifications. Someone actually was asking for, if I understood correctly, for a home button. So we might look into bringing that one back. Sorry for the logo. I'm still fixing my logo because I need one that is squarish. So there will be a new one coming shortly. Looks something like that. We'll do that. Yeah, I have some ideas on paper, but had trouble actually implementing them into on GIMP. Actually, have to try. What's the other software called that has the vector? That has vector graphics in it. I have to try that one. Maybe it will be easier. We could start off GIMP and then just move it on to what's it called? GIMP versus, if you Google. I use Bing a lot now. Bing the other day was saying that chat was saying that it's not ChatGPT and that OpenAI is not owned by Microsoft, which was a bit odd. Is it hallucinating or something? Or did I get incorrect information that Microsoft bought, was it 49 or 50% of OpenAI? Yeah, the Bing chatbot is denying all that, which is odd. I did ask it, however, if it can generate Python code, and it said yes. so, so surely that's a ChatGPT 3 or something, or 3.5. So we want to check GIMP versus. Yeah, they say, hi, I'm Bing, your AI-powered copilot for the web. AI-powered. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, Inkscape. That's the one I was looking for. I don't have it installed anymore, but I used it quite a bit in the past. It's actually pretty good. From memory, the user interface was even a bit better than GIMP. Right, so someone, I don't know if they still want it or not, but I was just saying, originally it was a home button on the page. And this one is the wrong color, but now, yeah, I got rid of it. Maybe to bring it back, but essentially the logo here is replacing it. So so when you're in any tool, you can just click on the logo. It will bring you home to the main page, the landing page. It's also designed now. I did change it. Just sorry, that's me checking how it looks like on how it looks like on a mobile phone. Spoiler alert, not great, but yeah, we did some changes. This is like a prototype running on my own proxy. I mean, everything is running on my own proxy, but this one, the new version that haven't been published yet, originally those someone actually pointed out using that on their phone. So yeah, this feedback is great. I have another LinkedIn friend who tried it on their phone and said those images, for example, are too large. So now, and they do not fit the phone page. So this is in Firefox, and just testing. You can try it on different types of phone. Yeah, this text is seems too large. Is this 100%? I don't know how it works. Yeah, it is 100%, and yeah, the text is super large. This is how it will look like on an iPhone. But I have to. This is an iPad, so it's not scaling back. You would expect it to be large again. I don't know what's up. What's up with that? It's a bit odd. I had to turn on the light. Yeah, this is not a link. It's just you could have a link for it to open in another page, in a larger page. But I mean, you could probably open image into your tab, right? So it's actually high. It is a high res. I don't know. That's probably why the page is loading for so long. But I don't want to optimize anything for iPad. Apple users, especially not iPad. Yeah, unless anyone wants to send me one for testing. This will be an S20, which is similar to what I use. And I'm just looking at the speed of this thing. So yeah, this JSON script is loading. It's quite large. And it's probably loading for some time. Web developer. Should know. Start recording. Okay, where is it? Pretty sure. Cross origin should be okay. I'm on the ad blocker, so this one's blocking the Google syndication. That's fine. That's blocked. It's okay. Especially the non-standard property zoom. Consider using calc relevant probability values. Don't know actually how to do it. Page data. Draw window method. This thing was deprecated. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if all that LabVIEW JSON script that I'm using yeah, this VI Rio. You have to fix all that. Those are just they're not errors, they're warnings. But still. Now how does can you open link in yeah, I think I should change it back to just open in the same page. I think that's what most people would expect it to do. It doesn't seem like those images scale. That's weird. Galaxy S20 Android. What? Right. That's simulating finger scroll. And source map error. Source map errors. Wording. Source map missing or inaccessible. Invalid. This one says 404. Quest failed 404. Doesn't tell you how to fix. Look at it later. I suspect I don't really need that, but not entirely sure. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it's same thing. It's like it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit the screen. Block like 2 ads or something. Am I still getting 404s? Don't think I actually need those things. Yeah, and so I can check how it looks like on different mobile devices. Yeah, spoiler alert, it's not great. Have to. Yeah, this one should fit the screen. Even the logo doesn't fit the screen on some. What's it on Galaxy S20? So I have to fix that. But I might look at it another time. Yeah, we were talking about adding potentially a home, bringing the home button back, but I thought it will be cleaner, neater to not have it. So currently you can just use your this logo button to go back to home. Currently it's also opening every new tool in a new tab, or at least works okay in Firefox. So that the landing page, the home page, still remains open in one of the tabs. We're just testing that everything works okay. And yes, I do have this weird screen. It's like long and narrow. That's why my YouTube video also has this dead region at the bottom, because it's not a 1620 resolution aspect ratio. So it is what it is at the moment. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed in this screen. It's a fancy Samsung, which I thought is a 4K, but apparently because of the weird screen resolution, is actually 2K. Well, at least when I export videos out of it, it ends up being 2K alone. Do let me know if you can hear me okay, or if any questions or any suggestions to what I can work on next. This line, overview, resources, blog, videos will eventually go. I intend to have like a video for each tool in on the page itself. So it will be a YouTube window, most likely. So instead of this link, still works. This one goes. Where's the yes, so this one is a generic. It's not a video showing how this tool works. Can actually remove it. Where is it? EG Gen 2. Can remove it straight away. EG Gen 2. Yeah, this video here. Yeah, it just goes to the YouTube channel. It would be the same link as this one. It can go away. Yeah, I think we have that in other pages, so eventually it will oh, and by the way, yeah, this one's not great on. Where did I have my? So this updates what I'm changing now during live stream. Hopefully, if I don't forget, they will go live at the end of the stream. So you'll have to keep watching, and then all the changes will appear on the site. Where's more tools? The developer. Oh, come on. Right. Yeah, so this is when the ads are being blocked. I'm using ad blocker on Firefox. And what changed the. Oh. Yeah, like this window. So why is it that size? Where's my. Right. Anyway, I'm not actually a web developer, so good luck with that. I do, however, would like to make it work faster. This was the longest thing to load, would imagine. It's only a lot of it is cached. And yeah, sorry, I'll have to learn more about it and how to test these things. Just go back to we added more stuff. We haven't published it yet. So let's see it in here. In overview. So breakdown. Yeah, what we're currently working on. So generally, it's all about time series analysis. There's some a frequency analysis as well. We're doing a lot of filtering, so yes, we do want to add the infinite and finite impulse response filter options. And yes, we should have them readily accessible examples in LabVIEW. So generally it will be used on non-biomedical signals. Then we can, hopefully at the end, we can also add an example of the same filters applied to some sort of biomedical signal. We have this loading for a. We have an example of a tool like this. We can design your filter. It's not very useful because it's not applied to any specific signal. So I don't know how useful that is. Probably not so much. Should be right, something like this. Have your time domain. Right. Right, so you can see, yeah, this is a pretty good example already. Could be quite useful. Can reset filter, and it's having trouble. Okay. You actually need to reduce the noise. Right, now it's working. It's actually right. So this is a good example because in like 5 seconds you can actually see how the filter stops doing anything useful because it's struggling to trace the signal if the noise is essentially above a certain threshold. So you can go and try and find that threshold. Essentially, seems not to be able to do it when the noise level is above 1 on this scale. Oh no, still doing it. How about 1.35? Yeah, so you can also barely see the signal in there, so it's not a. Why is this? Why is this a binary thing? It should be a depressed after you press on it. That signal, what? Stopped working altogether. What? Don't understand. Is it actually? Don't quite get it. I know it's still working. Yeah, because it's fine without that filtered waveform. You can barely make anything out of it. But once you put it on top, it becomes super obvious what is it you're looking at, and that's the filter information. So that's what you could use the Ava tool for, but it's not very useful unless you are looking at a specific waveform. It's a sine wave of 60 hertz, a 1K sampling rate. Then we have those filter specifications. Right, so you can see, for example, what was it, 1.3 or something? Yeah, this one converges. Chebyshev. Yeah, still works. Inverse Chebyshev seem to work. Elliptic seem to work, and there's not much difference between them as well. And this probably we can also look at the speed. Okay, if you have 1.7 elliptic, yeah, so it can still detect the signal, even though I can't see it. Even when the filtered waveform is overlaid, you can barely see anything. Yes, surely with some. No, it's still finding it. So I would expect it that with some noise level it would not. Do I need to like reset anything? No, it doesn't work. It's not. Yeah, just weird. The user interface. Group. Anyway, I don't know if it's useful or not. Like, it's on one hand, it's pretty basic. Just put it aside for a second. On the other hand, it would be nice if you could. It's the same thing, but FIR. Oh, was it 180 degrees? It's out of phase. That field. Then. Oh, actually, it's actually. Don't really understand how this user interface works with this two reset filter, reset signal. Doesn't seem to do anything useful. I got a very exciting message earlier today from a LinkedIn friend who is a high school teacher, I think. Said he wants to use the site, I assume the Bionic site, for his to show the site to his students. He was actually asking about the homepage on the site, which we can fairly quickly add, but if hopefully that's not a deal breaker. But this is very exciting if teachers actually start using it. That's what it's there for. I was more thinking university students, but high schools, any students welcome. The other problem is, for this use case, I'm also happy to remove the ad the one advertisement that pops up. I mean, again, you could just use an ad blocker. It seemed to work really well. This is in Firefox, and the ad blocker just calls ad blocker ultimate. I don't know. It seemed to be free and it seemed to work well. Yeah, it's only until Google changes something and it might stop working. But anyhow, it's an add-on in Firefox. Because yes, normally there is one ad coming up at the bottom of the screen, which yeah, I do need to cover some server costs. But if a teacher wants to show it to the students, then I'm happy to remove it. Unfortunately, I don't have an option to do it selectively at the moment. So potentially, that's what yeah, I would need like an I could put it on like an unlisted site. It would just take forever to just get things really complicated, where you would have like a code name in the URL, and that page would not have ads on it. Oh, anything is possible, but I'm not sure why some of them come up much larger. I think it's to do with the amount of content on the page. Not entirely sure. But yes, there's a lot of things to fix. It still needs to be fixed. Actually, you could scroll through those just using a finger on the touchscreen or your mouse. And this is quite nice and slick. Probably need the frequency goes up to 400, meaning does it mean it's 800 sampling rate? Let me double check that. Called cross coherence, which is coherence in this case. Should really be called cross coherence, but it doesn't matter. This one, just checking if it's limiting feed exactly minus feed exactly. So it is auto scaling. Do fit loosely. We would like logarithmic scale option. Funny, when you do fit loosely, going up to 450. Fit exactly did work better. Obviously, it doesn't go to minus 400, it just goes to 0. I can change. Oops, I can change that. We need to add the log option. Probably would be nice. Or should it just be always in log? Just or 0 to 400. Just looks weird, doesn't it? But I guess you do get more information out of this. What if make it go up to a log scale 100 starting from 1? Why is it auto scaling? So if we don't auto scale, we just start off 1. It looks a bit better. And normally you would have 1000 in here, but we just cut it off. Doesn't look too bad. Actually better. Need to spell it out that it's a log scale, probably not. Just leave it as this. We'll update. It haven't been published yet. So take all the little things offline. Just keep just finish testing the site. I'm the unit tester if it's automated. Yeah, this can be improved a lot. The user interface is not great. Just do it from scratch quickly. Should take like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, this was logarithmic to begin with. I just got confused a bit because I added the option for logarithmic scale in another tool. Which one was it? This one works. That one is okay. So isoelectric voltage actually it changes, seem to be like adding noise to the signal. So I'm not sure what's the, if it will also vary the amplitude there as well, because you have this noise as well. You have 10 seconds there. Yeah, this noise. Adding that noise makes it look as if there's a cardio condition, like that makes it look like abnormal ECG. So it looks like missing peaks. And add noise, can flood, that's working okay. Can remove noise altogether, that's what it looks like. This actually mains noises. Yes, it's 50 hertz in Australia. Yes, we can easily add an option for 60 hertz for our US friends. Again, this is normal. Just reduce the noise a bit further. We have the QRS, QRS, and sorry, P, QRS, and T. We have that label. Yeah, P, QRS, T. That's right. Yeah, this one we added an option for logarithm. Not an option, we just turned this into logarithmic scale from a 1 to 400. Looks okay. Otherwise, it works fine. This tool. So the tools ideally will have a YouTube video somewhere. On the page. So why? Yeah. What that one is flickering like that? This window was recently limited to maximum 4, because otherwise it just becomes not responsive. Even with 4 it becomes quite clunky. Probably eventually will be kept at maximum of 1. It would be good to have a log scale here as well, or at least an option for it. One could be, we just have all the 3 images. The different detected type, just show all 3. Make it as a note. And yeah, the EEG examples will be a separate tool. Let me picture. Would have the three different images, raw data. Is that really raw data? Okay, just binary into text. Yeah, this detected type. Okay. Oops. Do it again. And there's a race condition. It's a good example. So I should have created a new tool to begin with. I have to revert this back, which is okay. And then the second one with this, but we won't publish it yet. There's this race condition and doesn't work real well. We will save it. And we haven't finished testing the site yet. Click on feature extraction. We've got 3 more to go. This one works okay. No, this one, it's not too heavy, surprisingly, because it keeps doing stuff. Yeah, I also want to this tool embedded copy. Okay. Yes. We record a new one. We did. Does anyone know that this is ChatGPT? Sorry, that was too loud. My microphone went into the red, but I couldn't help myself. It just cut me off. Uh, this is gold. It's good that it's giving some what it doesn't actually tell you what that is. I assume 2 out of 5. What? Ah, right. So it did give me that many attempts. But this sounds so as in my phone, it kept saying that it is not ChatGPT. Now it's saying yeah, it keeps saying the same thing that I'm being, and that's what's OpenAI. It said who owns OpenAI. It didn't mention Microsoft whatsoever, and now it's getting upset. Yeah, it gives you attitude, doesn't it? But yeah, that's as far as it goes. It's good that you have this metrics. Because the original, I don't think ChatGPT has it. gives you suggestions, which is good. Will now get upset. Yeah, I got two more to go. Because public knowledge, isn't it? Didn't do this before. Right, because in the before in the previous chat it kept denying this. Well, at least it's not getting emotional about it. Right. Back to this. Fuzzy. Why the gap there? It could be. Oops. What just happened? Wait. Make something. It's called the NN noise prediction. Can you also save chats with this being chat that keeps denying that it's using ChatGPT. Here you go. Some typing is being chat using ChatGPT. Asking you straight answer. Yes. So why the bot seem to have been trained to lie on this one? Why is it lying? Why doesn't it just say that? That's the yeah. There's a voice option, does it? Can't see the voice option. It keeps adjusting itself as well. The interface is funny. More creative. So before I was asking it as precise, and I have to play with it's quite interesting. I don't know why is it lying. Yeah. Number 3. Get rid of that. And why there's so much space? Checking the browser. Okay. Okay, doesn't sort of right. Now it's better quality. Yeah, when you still loading, I have this. Yeah, I'll do the updates later. Take it offline. I'll see you in the next duel. Bye.